Hey guys, week 214 here on the homestead. 214 weeks ago I moved to Bulgaria and planted some cherry trees. This time, for the first time, I'm eating fruit from those trees. Hey then guys, so it is week 214 here on the homestead, and as you just saw, I've been eating some cherries. Sorry this video's late. On the Sunday we had a lot of rain. As you'll see, the ground is still soaking wet. I'll show you what I've been doing, but it's mostly been weeding and picking cherries. We've had some developments with chilies. They're getting bigger. Garlic's all been dug up, and some other things have happened, but I'll show you everything I've been up to. I hope you guys have had a fantastic week and achieved everything you want to achieve. Don't forget my book, Slaves of the Basilisk. My new book is out now and available on Amazon via Kindle, paperback or hardback. And also this week a new version of Sophie, my first book, released. So the second edition is now available. It's the same basic story, but it's been heavily edited and heavily corrected as well to make the language easier to read and a more enjoyable experience. It also has new artwork that matches with Slaves of the Basilisk, so that as the set grows, as the series expands, you'll be able to get all of the books with matching artwork. But anyway guys, go check that out, pick yourselves up a copy if you haven't. I will of course talk to you again soon, and yeah, have a good one. Here she is, the one cherry that my tree produced. This is a tree that I planted. The other trees have a hell of a lot of cherries on, but this is the one cherry that grew on a tree that I have planted myself here. I'm going to go and pick it now. You'll have seen me eat it in the intro, so you already know how it tastes, but here I go, off to pick it. Hey guys, as you can see, the pumpkins here are doing really well. And if you notice just down here, this little splodge of yellow, that is the first flower. So it looks like it's a male flower, so it won't be producing any pumpkins. But they are starting to flower already. And as you can see, they have kind of exploded and taken over this entire area. So no more weeding needed in this area. They will suppress all of the plants underneath them just by completely shading them out now. So from now on it is just a case of leave these guys alone, let them get on with it. I can see some fruiting bodies in here. There are tiny little pumpkins starting to form, and yeah, flowering, ready to go. Hey guys, so yeah, these are the habanero chilies. You can just see the little green sprouts all along here. They've been weeded, the things have been moved in, and they are doing really well. Unfortunately, just here, we have had a mole attack, which cost us 2 of the habaneros. But we have 15 plants left, which is still plenty. And yeah, as you can see, they're still very small, but they are growing bigger every day. And as chilies go, this is a Carolina Reaper. It was the first one to sprout. It's the furthest along, not by much now, but yeah, the Carolina Reapers are doing well. These are the habaneros still, but this little Carolina Reaper, the world's hottest chili, seems to be doing really well. It's liking the pot. All of the Carolina Reapers are in pots, 3 in one and 2 in the other, in those big barrels that I have, but they're all about this size, but this one is the best, furthest along. I have a little pot just next to it, this pot here, and at night that goes over the top to stop any snails or slugs getting onto the plant. One of the chocolate habaneros suffered a slug attack and got eaten right down to the ground, but this seems to have protected them, and they're almost big enough where a slug attack won't kill them completely. But I'll keep you updated on this little guy, and then hopefully come the end of summer I'll be able to do a Carolina Reaper chili eating video, which I'm sure will be amusing. Hey guys, as you can see here, we've got some nettles. Now some of these nettles, if you can see on the leaves, they're variegated. It's not a particularly precise variegated pattern. There seems to be splotches all over the leaves. They almost look damaged, but this is how they grow. And it's only these nettles here that do this, and it's not even all of the nettles here that do this. But I'm just wondering if it's a new variegated nettle, or whether it is leaf damage. But anyway, yeah, variegated nettles, we'll let them grow. I think it's the second year I've had them, so I'm pretty sure it is a genetic abnormality. So as you can see, guys, we've continued on with the weeding here. As you can see, we've pushed back the weeds a lot further. Still not finished, but yeah, you can see how wet the ground is. Obviously it's very messy doing weeding, crawling around in this sort of muddy ground. So we'll leave this for a few days to dry out, and then once the top layer's dried out, we'll get back to finishing off the weeding with this section here at the back. The corn, as you can see, it's a bit sporadic, but there's enough here to crop out to give us some corn, and the sunflowers should make up for some of the losses we've had on a poor germination rate for the corn. Hey guys, so this week as well we got the lawn out here mown, and with it this short you can really see the distribution of trees. They're all still very young obviously, but I think once they start growing up bigger, this is going to be a lovely area with lots of shade. But you can see lots of walnuts in there, quite a few plums, there's a rose, and the tall skinny ones, those are the fruit trees, the whips from the fruit trees. Everything's doing fine this year, and yeah, so I think give it a couple of years and this is going to be a very, very nice area. Hey guys, so looks like we're going to have a bumper walnut crop this year. As you can see, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 walnuts on this one branch. The whole tree is like that. It's been a bumper year for cherries, a bumper year for walnuts, a very poor year for apples and pears. They come every other year. So it's an off year for the rose fruits, and a very good year for the cherries and the walnuts.